Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy. Today's video is going to be a 2-day clean with me, get it all done, check everything off my to-do list to give you tons of motivation. But before I get into that, I did want to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that is Epare. They make these adorable produce bags to keep your produce fresh longer. So I was super excited when they reached out to me. We do eat a lot of produce in our family, and I frequently have fruits and vegetables that will go bad before we can use them, and it's so frustrating when that happens. So I was very excited to give these bags a try. There's actually a variety of sizes that come in the package, so all of your different fruits and vegetables can fit in them. So that is something I want to get done today. I want to clean out my fruit and vegetable drawers and add these bags, and I'm super excited to add these bags for the organization factor, where everything is going to look uniform and neat. But definitely stay tuned throughout the entire video for all kinds of cleaning motivation for your day. Okay friends, before we get much further in the video, I did want to mention that this is a Thoughtful Thursday video. I forgot to mention that in the intro. For those of you who are new to my channel, first of all, welcome and thank you for checking out this video today. But every Thursday, in addition to some cleaning, organizing, or decluttering motivation, I also share my thoughts on a topic. So hang out for the rest of this video to hear my thoughts for today's Thoughtful Thursday video. Okay, y'all, so I was just pulling everything out of these fruits and vegetable bins, and this is what I'm talking about right here. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this. So I purchased these mini cucumbers last week, and I just kept them in the bag they came in, and it's not supposed to expire until September 5th, which is like next week, I think. So it's really frustrating that these weren't lasting long. I'm gonna go ahead, I think if I cut the tip off, these will be okay. The other two that are in the bag look like they're okay, but I'm definitely going to be putting them in these produce bags and see how they do. Okay friends, I did want to tell you a little bit about these Epare produce bags, and I also just wanted to share my experience with you. So these bags can be one of the most effective and affordable ways to store your fruits and vegetables in your fridge. They help to keep your fruits and vegetables fresh longer, which saves food waste and money, but also they replace thousands of plastic bags if you're using these reusable bags. These are reusable and durable. They're made with mesh, and they're also cute. I like the aesthetic of them, at least the design that I chose. Each mesh bag has the potential to eliminate up to 1,000 plastic bags over its lifetime. So that's pretty amazing. And like I mentioned, they keep your veggies and fruit fresh longer. I will say probably one of the only issues that I had is not remembering what was in each bag. There are little pictures on the front of each bag to give you an idea of what you could store in each bag. So I chose, something along the lines of what was on the picture, but I couldn't remember exactly what was in each bag. And since they're not transparent, we couldn't see. And this was a problem also for my family members, and especially for my family members because I was the one who placed the items in the bags. And so they had no clue what was in them. But I'm thinking over time, as we store this same type of items in each bag, we'll kind of
just memorize which bags hold what types of fruits and vegetables. But that, I would say, is the only issue that I had with them. I will be sure to add the link to these produce bags in my description box below in case you are interested in checking them out.
Okay friends, I wanted to show you some of this produce. This is about a week after I purchased these groceries, and my spinach, it doesn't look amazing. It actually does look better than the previous week when I just kept it in its own plastic bag. So I think that there are definitely pieces that could be salvaged here. Better so than, like I said, when it's just kept in its regular plastic bag. But let's check out, this I think is parsley. This looks amazing for a week later. So yeah, that's looking really nice. And then this I believe is kale. Again, this is a week later. You do see some yellowing right there. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. But for the most part, this doesn't look too bad for being in the refrigerator for an entire week. Like I mentioned, probably better so than if it was in here just in a normal plastic bag.
So as you might notice from the outfit change, this is on another day, and I'm taking you along for another day of getting it done and some cleaning motivation. But I'm starting just by removing all of my products from my Grove Collaborative order for the month. Okay friends, for today's Thoughtful Thursday video, I wanted to talk about how growth is messy. When I was younger and more naive, I thought that growth happened in a linear way, that it would be a constant process of bettering myself daily, that it would be a slow progression upward. But over time and quickly, I learned that growth isn't like that. It certainly happens slowly, but it is not consistent and it's not a predictable uphill climb. There are days when you backslide and dip back down. Circumstances and moods affect our growth process. If we are actively working hard at growth, it will in fact be uphill, but it is just not a straight path there. Growth is messy because life is messy. Life is full of ups and downs. There are definitely periods of life where we are in a season of just trying to get through. Growth may stagnate during this time, and that is totally okay. We need to just accept that life ebbs and flows. Growth is also messy because it's hard. It's not easy to grow. Think of babies growing teeth or young adolescents experiencing growing pains. Growth often involves cutting things out of our lives, habits, people, or activities, and that can be tough. Growth involves us incorporating new habits, which can also be tough. Growth involves us working through difficult feelings and emotions and processing difficult life circumstances. All of these things are hard. I think the sooner we accept the fact that growth is messy, the easier it will be to grow. Growth takes an intentionality. We must want growth for ourselves. We must set aside time and energy to allow growth to happen in our lives. We must be open to change in our habits, in the people we surround ourselves with, or even in our beliefs, some which may have been lifelong and totally ingrained into our very being. So how do you do this? I think the best place to start is self-reflection. Evaluate how you spend your time, energy, and money. Evaluate your habits. Is there anything you should change? Evaluate your relationships and how you treat people. Is there anything you should change there? Surround yourself with people who are positive and who will help you grow. Educate yourself. Do you struggle with anxiety? Educate yourself on practical ways to manage your anxiety. Do you deal with someone in your life who is difficult? Educate yourself on how to handle and respond to that person. Also, have something in life that brings you purpose and fulfillment. This doesn't have to relate to your job. It could be a hobby. Figure out what you're passionate about and pursue that and learn how to do that better. Well, I hope this little chat was encouraging for you today. I would love for you to stick around for the remainder of the video to get even more motivation.
You've got to get a hold of yourself. Perhaps I was talking when I should have been listening. I should have been listening.
Come here, bud. Come here. It's
So while some of my laundry was going, I really needed to give my dog a bath. He was so dirty. He actually was due for a haircut, but I decided he just couldn't wait until the haircut. I just needed to give him a bath on this day.
Are you out of control? Yes, you are.
You may have noticed that my bedroom looks different than my recent bedroom makeover that I shared on my channel. If you missed that and are interested, I can link that in my description box below. But obviously, this footage was filmed before that bedroom makeover. I had planned to share that bedroom makeover later on in the month, and so this would have chronologically been in the right order, but I just could not wait to share that video, so I bumped it up and shared it earlier than I expected. But that is why the room has not yet received a makeover. This was filmed prior to that. Well, that is all I have for you in today's video. I hope this gave you tons of motivation to get things checked off of your to-do list today, and I hope the chat that I shared with you today was inspiring or encouraging. I always love hearing from you in the comments, particularly on Thursdays. I would love to hear your thoughts on what I shared today. Also, don't forget, if you are interested in those Epare produce bags, to check out the link in my description box below. But thank you so much for watching this video until the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.